maybe I'll get bored of this view. Maybe it'll be hard for me to start distinguishing my videos. And we'll go like this. Because again, I rewatch all these videos and I edit them into reels and shorts and maybe TikToks. We got to talk about that in a little bit. And sometimes it's hard for me to distinguish like one day's video from the next because I'll be in the same position. I might be in my car. I might be, I don't know, wearing a black coat either way. Hello, Ruka Cruz. How are you? And sometimes it's hard for me to distinguish one video from the next. And a lot of times it's because I'm using the exact same angle. Good morning, Chip. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Sergeant Gusty. My sleep was okay. I wish I would have slept in a little longer. Not sure why. Not sure why, but I appreciate you asking just the same. But yeah, I'll be watching these videos and I'll clip at them and I'll be in the same car or wearing the same coat or, I probably wore this sweatshirt last night and I probably was sitting right there and had the same backdrop. See, now you're getting a little bit of the excitement. Kind of makes it fun, doesn't it? Seeing cars stream by. There goes a truck. Yeah, that's going to really, Jack Taylor, did you ever go see the video I did about you? You were up with your newborn a lot last night. You got a newborn, Sergeant Gusty? I didn't know that. Congratulations. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. I know, I know sometimes hearing the cries in the other room aren't always that exciting. I mean, I think maybe I'm glamorizing it a little bit. I think we all do, but I think all of us, anyone that's had a child out there, is a little bit jealous of you and the fact that you have a newborn in the other room that's waking you up during the night. Okay, well, congratulations again. I'm sure I'm glamorizing it a little bit. I'm sure at 1 a.m, when you and your wife hear the fussing a little bit and you go, please, Lord, let that little baby go back to sleep. Let that little baby go back to sleep. Yeah, honey. Maybe it's your turn to get the baby. Oh, does your wife call you Sergeant Gusty? Oh, Sergeant Gusty. That's not what you should be saying. And your beautiful, sweet little angelic wife suddenly turns into a dragon, and you go, ah! You go out and get the baby, and you walk it back to sleep. You walk it back to sleep. Oh, I know. Hello, Tom, California. Hello, Iowa, Hawkeye. And our Jack did see my video. I thought that was one of my funnier ones, Jack. I thought that was one of my funnier ones. Sometimes I'm really funny. I'm not even trying to be, but again, I edit these videos and I go, holy crap, that's funny. Somebody told me where Barry Stevens is. Didn't know. We had a roll call at 5:42. You're back again. Can't get enough of me. Well, Tom, California, how could you get enough of me? But good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Monday morning, the start of a new day, a new week, a new you, a new me. It is 6:04 a.m. It is February 24th. Happy Monday morning. It's a little show I've been doing for a while. It's a show I've been doing for a while. Show about me talking, show about me sharing some feelings, kind of sharing a little bit about the ups and downs we have in life, sharing one man's journey down his path, that is life. But for those that have been watching a while, and we got some names out here that have been watching a little while. Hold on here. I had to make room for my coffee cup. It is not, and this is a very, very full one. This is a very full one. I had to walk. Again, I moved rooms down to my 2 full-size beds to get a bathtub, and I'm on the far end of the hotel now. Before I had a like the third door in from the lobby, and it was kinda nice. If I wanted a cup of coffee, I could, you know, almost crawl there, but now I gotta get on my hiking boots and trudge down the hall to get my coffee. I'm not complaining. I like my room, I like my coffee, I love the hotel, but it's further, and I got it filled up today, and I'm excited to have my first sip, and my hope is wherever you are and, whatever you're doing, that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of me. Uh in front of you. Sorry, I'm reading a question. It's confusing the heck out of me. Again, I'm excited to have my first sip. I don't know. Cheers to us. Uh, am I liking the hotel staff? Yeah, I really like the owner. He's a great guy. Cheers, Julie. And I'm going to be here for another month. I just signed up yesterday for another month, which feels good. And I'm totally okay with it. I don't have any need to I don't have the ability financially to get a my own apartment right now. I have to buy stuff and first month security. I mean, I'm lucky to be covering my nightly payments here. I start work today, as a lot of you know, and I don't know when I get my first check, but I haven't even started. So I don't know if I should start hitting them up for the benefits and stuff. But I will be curious because Data needs a new pair of shoes. Good morning, Sandra Lynn. But again, I would, yeah, liking it a lot, and I'm totally okay with it. As a matter of fact, more than okay. I'm gonna my own. I'd love to have a yard and a garage and stuff like that someday. And now that I'm back here now that I'm in Wisconsin, I almost can believe it can happen. Just because homes are cheaper and homes are smaller and taxes are lower, and I don't know. There's a little pitter patter in my heart or my feet as I walk through the town of Appleton, Wisconsin, that makes me feel this would work. And but yeah, no, I'm really pleased. The staff's nice. I mean, just having coffee. Let's take another sip. I don't know if I celebrated this sip. I was combining cup and chip and something else. Morning, Chris. Are you Chris from New Jersey? I think that you are. I think that you are Chris from New Jersey. Good morning to you. And Tom from California. Tom, are you really from California? I know you're from like Austria or something like that. But are you really out in California right now? Motivation says hi. Oh, I don't know. Do I want to dive into a conversation? Or should we just sit here and small talk for a while? Hey, we got a great audience. When I don't know what else to say, I'm always going to comment on our audience being great and how we got 60 viewers right out of the box today and 7 thumbs up. Uh, and Sip with Chip, that is a good one. Don't ever come to Massachusetts for a home. Extremely expensive and overpriced. Yes, Sergeant Custy. I think it's more glaring, at least it feels more glaring because it's me, as a divorced dad. Um, Sergeant Gusty's married and he's got two beautiful kids, and there's four people always living in a home. And Sergeant Gusty wants maybe a room for each child and maybe a spare bedroom for guests or whatever. So you got four bedrooms and probably need 2.5 baths, or expected, at least in this world society. So they make all the homes for Sergeant Gusty and his wife and for families, especially in my hometown in Naperville, an affluent community that's one of the best places to raise a family in the country. All the homes are built huge. And I'm walking around being a divorced dad looking at a big home as just a place to be lonely in. And I don't want to be lonely or overpay or be in home debt the rest of my life. So again, I talked about it a lot the last few days, just coming up and seeing these neighborhoods in Appleton, Wisconsin that are cute and more urban feeling with a little bit of grit, a little proximity with your neighbors, smaller homes, maybe older homes, but well kept homes, and homes that I think I'd feel really comfortable in, and homes that would be perfect for me and my kids when they come up and visit, or I don't know. I was thinking about it as I was getting ready. I was thinking about it if I had a party and invited my audience this summer. Thought it might be a little optimistic. How many people would come to Appleton, Wisconsin to have a coffee with Ken party? Would we serve booze? I mean, we'd have to serve booze, right? We'd probably have to serve booze. No small two-bedroom, one-bath ranch homes in Naperville, no working-class neighborhoods. They are, but they're fewer and further between, and they're in less cool neighborhoods. Great question, though. I actually lived in one about 2 years ago. If you rewind 2 years ago and watch my videos from back then, I was in a little tiny two-bedroom, one-bath ranch, and I was paying I was renting. I had my dog Holly there. A lot of my videos were there. Was just going through my divorce at that time, and really loved that home and really loved that neighborhood. But again, those homes are getting fewer and further between, and the ones that do exist are further from the downtown because proximity to downtown made them, uh, I mean, makes the land more valuable. So, yeah, less and less. And even those little tiny two-bedroom, one-bath ranches are now maybe 350 or something like that, and fairly solid taxes as well. Um, so yeah, things have changed a little bit. And as a guy who's got a lot of financial responsibilities, starting his first day of work today, and does a coffee show, money's tight, and I 350 for a little two bedroom is right now out of my possibility. What are you looking forward to in life? Why don't you try to find a nice lady? You are handsome and you have personality. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know that you can try and find a nice lady. I mean, I'm certainly keeping my eyes open. I mean, don't feel too bad for me. Over my time, I've found several nice ladies. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think it'll happen when it's right. And again, I just being here, there's a couple times in while I've been up here, I've said, "Hey, there's a nice lady." And first, you have to be aware that they exist, and just seeing them in brief little moments or tiny little conversations. It feels nice just kind of waking up to the fact that you can find love again. So, and Julie inspires me on that. Wow, what an audience. What an audience. Out of the bat, we got 89 people watching. Joey Stew said, and of course, there's nothing wrong with solitude. I'll tell you what, there's not. Um, it'd be nice. I agree. Because I'm able, and I need to be able to really focus in uh, on getting my poop straight. And that's kind of why I'm here. What caused me to get here. I need to get financially set. I need to get emotionally set. And sometimes when you have other people involved in that, uh, I don't know, it's harder to fix yourself while or sometimes you're not ready to take care of others till you get your stuff straight. And I think I'm going to be able to do that while I'm up here. Let's see. Have you got a license for that solitude? Is Augie short for a longer name? His real name is August. I was a little skeptical of it, I must say. I was skeptical of August, but it's perfect for him. It's perfect for him now. He's a little Augie. Yeah. Good morning, Caleb. How are you? Yeah, I was born in August, so it seemed kind of weird to me. You know, if you're born in February, you might not want your name, your kid's name to be February. It's just the way I think of it. But I do like that name a lot now. August Tracy seems like a famous name. Sergeant Gusty, who are you? I mean, how do you know me? You said you've been watching for a few years. You weren't always Sergeant Gusty. Did you have a different name on a TikTok platform? Should we talk about TikTok? And since you were watching me over on TikTok 2 years ago when I was in that little 2 bedroom, 1 bath home, uh, sometimes I'd have Augie starring in the videos. I'd always have Holly in there. She wouldn't get, she knew when I was talking to my phone that she had a great opportunity to wedge in and get a lot of pets. And I'd have my phone resting against something on the coffee table, and with her wedging in and getting rubs and moving around, sometimes my phone would shake and fall over. I've only been watching for about 4 months. I just came, have some, okay. Oh, okay. A couple of years ago, you did a deep dive. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, you could go way back and you can see all sorts of weird things. Doing real estate videos, doing real estate with my ex-wife. Yeah, you could go way back. That's what's weird about doing this. Yeah. 55 says they were watching back then. Sup, dude? Do you recommend increasing testosterone dosage? Fitness Mike is asking if I recommend an increase in testosterone dosage. I don't take testosterone. I don't know what it would do for you. All right. Well, I appreciate you caring enough to get to know me more. Hello, Mini Tank. Yay! Yay, Mini Tank. Can I tell your story? Mini Tank wasn't feeling good last night. And as I did my show, we were talking, as I was wrapping up my show, told Mini Tank he could make it and that I believed in him. And I was hoping he'd tune in this morning to hop on the show. And I thought about you as I was going through my morning, and I'd kind of forgotten about it, yeah, honestly. But it's nice to see you back here. So welcome aboard, Mini Tank. I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning too. So I'm expecting perfect attendance from you going forward, Mini Tank. If not, I'll be worried. And you don't want to worry me. I'm a worrier. Don't worry me. I don't know if I'll be able to go live tonight. I don't know how long I'm working tonight. So don't hold your breath. I would think I'm probably not. What's my favorite coffee? My favorite coffee would either be the Starbucks Sumatra or the uh, Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce. How's the morning treating me, Mini Tank? Well, I woke early. I woke before 5, and I laid there. I kind of wished I could go back to sleep, and my mind started drifting a little bit. But I wasn't able to go back to sleep, and I did have some relaxing music, and I kind of, although I wasn't in the perfect, peaceful, ideal moments of calm sometimes you feel when you're laying in bed, I was calm enough that I could find some gratitude and feel good about where I'm at and the direction I'm going. Um, my morning's going good. I got 2 cups of coffee. I'm talking to, I don't know, 84 people. I got 18 thumbs up, and my audience is growing every day. I'm starting a new job today. I got a nice, affordable room here in Appleton, Wisconsin, which seems like a cool community. I've got a lot of blessings in my life. I got 4 beautiful kids. Um, yeah, life's good. Oh, well, thank you, Julie. I'll be doing weller when my laundry gets done, Julie. Steve, lock the door. Ken's out of underwear. He's coming back. He's coming for the Ronaldo picture. You need some coffee. All right, we'll get some coffee. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, no, it'll be good. I obviously need the money, but it'll also be good. I'm looking forward to, I don't know, just being productive. It always feels good. No, I still got some underwear left, Julie. You'll know when I'm out. You'll hear the knock on the door. Charlie will start barking, and you go, oh, it must be Ken. It's Sunday afternoon. He must be out of underwear. You look like an officer. Well, thank you, I guess. First day work jitters? Not really. I mean, a little bit. I often, I go into a lot of Starbucks, and it doesn't matter what job you're doing. Whenever you start a new job, you're always kind of wondering. You want to make a good impression. You don't know how the smallest things are done. So a little bit. Lake Winnebago for the fishing tournament. Hey, I'm in Lake Winnebago in a mini tank. I'm not in Lake Winnebago. I didn't know there was a fishing tournament in Lake Winnebago. What kind of fish do they catch besides sturgeon? Yesterday, Julie told me that you can swim in Lake Winnebago. There's big, ugly sturgeon creeping around that lake. I'm sitting there on one of my little clear rafts, sipping some lemonade, and there's like a swell next to me, and it's this 100-pound sturgeon. Crappie and white bass and perch. Okay, well, cool. Uh, yeah, cool. I don't know how to fillet fish, and I don't know how to cook fish. But I think Steve does, right, Julie? So I'm gonna bring some fish down when I need to do my underwear, and have Steve fillet it and cook it up in that nice big skillet of his. Oh, that sounds kind of nice. Get some real tartar sauce. Maybe bring a bed, some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Did you guys see Officer and a Gentleman? Mayonnaise. Oh yeah, I bet they would be good. Hey, Mini Tank, you sound so much better. You were serious about yesterday? You sound so much better. Yesterday, yeah, and I said that. Today's a new day. Yeah, I get it that you're feeling crappy yesterday, but now you're talking about fishing tournaments and eating fish. And yeah, no, some days when you're feeling down, you can't. I don't know. You can't get the crap out of your mind, and it can be overwhelming. And it's wonderful to have you on today. So thank you for being here. You never saw Officer and a Gentleman, Chip. I tell you what, I think I've got a good taste in movies, and I'm not saying it's the best movie ever, but it's really dang good. Kind of a love. It's not even kind of a love story, but it's a guys and a girls movie. Uh, yeah, Chip. You and your lady should watch Officer and a Gentleman. It's a good movie. I mean, it was came out in like 1981 or 82. Stars Richard Gere and forget the drill sergeant's name, but he had a very famous role in that. About a guy who came up with a hard life that wanted to do better for himself and became an officer in I, was it the Navy, I think, and fell in love, but fell out of love in 1982. Yeah, really good movie. Yeah, I mean, Chip, it's kind of a movie you should see, I'd say. There's some famous scenes from that. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful movie. Yeah, Lou was it Lou Gossett? Gossard Jr. was his name Lou Gossard Jr. I think. Yeah, no, it's a cool movie and for men and women, I would think, because it's a love story, but it's also around uh, yeah, he's in a military base. So yeah, no, great movie. Have I seen the movie Jacob's Ladder? No, I haven't. Uh, Somebody saying, or Sergeant Gusty, sorry to refer to you as some. Imagine just one more Robin Williams or John Candy movie. I don't know about necessarily either of those, but I did see a skit from Chris Farley that was really funny the other day. I can't repeat it now, but just out of the blue, He said something really, really funny on Saturday Night Live, and it made me laugh. So, is the coffee sugared? Well, it kind of is. It has a sweetened cream in it. Again, I got it down from the lobby in the hotel. 117 people watching. I don't know if any of you haven't subscribed to my show, but while we have a huge audience, please do. I had a couple interesting things for you. One, I mean, I almost want to talk at length about TikTok, but I almost don't want to talk at all about TikTok. But first of all, I was in Starbucks in Naperville about a month ago, and I noticed there was a dude uh, carrying a sign, and he was dressed kind of funny, and it was crazy cold that day. It was below zero. And he was carrying a sign, and I look out the window, and his sign said, uh, transgender women are men. And I'm not trying to bring up a political subject here. So all you pro and con and Trumpers and Kamalers or whatever, this is not what this is about. But I noticed he was carrying a sign, and it said, transgender women are men. We don't get much of this stuff in Naperville. I'm thinking, I go, huh. Kind of walking around on the corner of the busiest section, and he's sitting outside of Starbucks. And I walk out of Starbucks and go, hey, how are you? Good. You know, it's kind of a politically charged sign you have there. I was wondering if you wanted to talk about it anymore. He goes, no, I just like carrying my sign. And I go, well, because I got a show called Coffee with Ken. I was kind of curious what drove anybody to be so politically charged that they're carrying a transgender women are men sign in downtown Naperville. And I said, yeah, I'm not here to, it doesn't really matter to me if a guy wants to wear a dress and call himself whatever. It's not important to me, but it clearly is to you. But I want to hear your point of view and would love to interview you. And he goes, no, I'm just happy carrying the sign. So I went back in, I sit there, and then I go back out and I go, hey, are you sure? I won't, I'm not politically charged about this at all, but I think it might be interesting to hear what you have to say. And he goes, no, I forgot about it. I forgot even about the interaction. This morning, somewhere during the night, I woke up and noticed that I'd picked up like 15 extra subscribers. And I'm going, wow, I'm at 5674. I thought I was at like 5658 or something. I go, well, I don't know, maybe one of my videos did really well. And I looked and I had several comments. And they go, hey, I found you from the audit guy, the transgender women are men video. And I go, what are you even talking about? And apparently this guy had a camera rolling and was going in front of businesses and filming people swear at him or encourage him, or going in front of businesses. And he did a video, and it's called like Audit Guy, Transgender Women Are Men, something like that. And he was in downtown Naperville, and businesses were calling the police on him, and he has the 911 calls, and people are telling him to get off their property, and he's on the sidewalk, and he says, hey, you don't have a right to film me. And he goes, I'm on the sidewalk. I don't need a license for this. And it was all just weird. And in it, there's me coming out of Starbucks saying, hey, do you want to interview? I got a Coffee with Ken show. So I did it twice, and evidently he got me some publicity, and I picked up like 15 subscribers for it. Yeah. And at that point, it had only been on the YouTube for like 7 hours. It had only been on YouTube for about 7 hours, and I think it might have had like 21,000 views. I always kind of dreamed that, John, you can go to YouTube, search up like Audit Guy, AUDIT guy, transgender women are men. I think that's roughly the title of it. It's enough of it. There's a guy called Audit Guy that goes and does these things and carries signs and apparently feels very passionate about transgender. And I honestly don't think, I really don't think that, uh, I think it's ridiculous that a transgender woman competes against women in women's sports. It's absolutely stupid. But and yeah, that's what I think about that, and that's what I told the guy, and he goes, "Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, of course you agree, but I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Imagine a dude boxing a woman. Oh, but I'm a transgender. Come on, come on, come on. Sorry." Let some of my political beliefs slip, but come on. I don't care if you wear a dress and you call yourself Sheila, but don't wrestle my daughter. Yeah, no, Johnny must have a few screws loose. We all have a few screws loose. David, did you find his page? And you said he's got 19,500 subscribers. The one, neither Mini Tank. Who are you, Mini Tank? Do I know you? The one on Jefferson and Maine. I was right in downtown and I came out. I think I was wearing this sweatshirt. I've only got a few. Yeah, I was wearing this sweatshirt. I got to get a new sweatshirt. Well, there's a coffee stain on my Coffee with Ken one. Julie. So anyway, it got me some extra exposure, and now I'm giving him some extra exposure. Apparently, Naperville. It was the weirdest thing because I was going, why doesn't he want me to interview him? And I'm going, it's kind of gutsy to carry this politically charged sign by yourself on a freezing cold day in Naperville, because Naperville, probably like a lot of communities, has moved to the left a little bit, and whatever. I don't know. In any statement, any political statement you make that extreme, you're going to get some blowback, and yeah, you're going to get some blowback. No, it's in Illinois. Stephen A. says, I was the dude shouting at me. I've had many dudes shout at me. I rarely get women shouting at me, and I'm lamenting that. Tom from California, if you're out there, the problem is women kind of take me or leave me. Dudes love me. Hi, I'm from India and born in 1998. From young age, I have been taught of two genders. I don't care about gay or lesbians, but definitely avoid contact with them due to my upbringing. Am I wrong? It's not for me to judge whether you're right or wrong. I would say most of us have probably been brought up with men and women. But I don't know, and I don't even care, really. I mean, I kind of personally think it's a little odd, but I don't care enough to carry a sign in downtown Naperville. And again, my only issue, I think it'd be ridiculous for uh, somebody that was a guy to be in a woman's sport. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. You know. Do you know how long ago Midwest Audit posted the video? It was today, Sam. It was 7 hours ago, sometime during the night, so maybe 12 hours ago. Well, I don't even know it's such a big deal. I don't ignore them or not. As a matter of fact, I don't particularly care a heck of a lot, other than there was a guy carrying a sign. And I thought it'd be a good interview. And I was Johnny on the spot. It's got 24,000 views, said David Lawrence. Okay, so it's growing because it had 21,000 sometime during the night when I watched or when I saw it. So maybe I'm going to pick up more subscribers. So maybe my content doesn't even have to be good, but I'm going to ride the back of Audit Guy and his belief on transgenders to great fame and fortune. That's how I'll get my plaques. Audit Guy are going to go to the top. We should have done an interview. We could have done a great interview. I think I would have done a great interview. I wouldn't have made him look bad. I would have been me, and I'm middle of the road, and I would have gone, hey, well, I kind of get it. I get about the sports thing, but why do you care so much? if a dude wants to wear a dress. I mean, I don't think that guy should be going in women's bathrooms either while we're talking about it. Now I'm sucked in. Now I'm being reeled in. As a matter of fact, I don't like unisex bathrooms. I don't. I think men are gross. I don't want my daughters going in a unisex bathroom if I can help it. Those are my thoughts about that. Jim said they don't care. They want confrontation, especially with police. He actually, you can apparently get the 911 calls because during his videos, he was playing the 911 calls. It was kind of interesting. Deftones or Modest Mouse? Honestly, I've heard of the Deftones. I've never heard of Modest Mouse, so I won't throw any opinion there. Do I tell my daughters not to go to Starbucks? No, I don't. I go to Starbucks. I just, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't even think women poop. Yeah, public bathrooms are nasty anyway. There's a guy here in Lisle, Naperville, who just dances on the corner, has thousands of viewers, called Carefree Dancer on TikTok and YouTube. Frank Foe, where are you from? Julie, you know I don't think women poop. Did I join the loyalty program? No, but I signed up for a month. Basketball kid, I'm shouting out to you. I'm going to give you a shout out. The wildflowers confirms what Julie told me and says women do poop. But I don't like to think it. I think women just magically digest the food they're eating. And if they happen to let out a little toot, it smells like wildflowers. Yeah. What made me a bald head? I don't know. Do I let my kids have makeup? Well, yeah. They're 18 and 16. The 2.5-year-old does not wear makeup, I'm fortunate to report. But yeah, my girls wear makeup. I mean, like they'd listen to me. One's in college. One's in college. Can I join? Skylar, I don't know what you mean. Can you join? Just don't be mean or don't be a jerk and you can join. Do they have skincare? You mean like lotion? I'm not exactly sure what their skincare routine is. But I assume they do something. I've been married twice. I've had girlfriends. Women do things. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I assume my daughters do that too. Well, Christine, thank you for hopping on and having coffee with me. Oh, Freedom of Information Act. That's how he got the 911 call. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that he can. But that he cares enough to carry a sign on a cold day and film it in Naperville. And it gets him an audience. And it was 10 minutes long, and he's got 25,000 views on it already. You know, it could be a living for him. He could be making a living. I mean, he probably cares. I'm sure he cares. Heather says, I don't follow politics. I don't believe any of it. I don't vote. I lost you, Heather. Is it like bubble drunk elephant or is that moisturizing stuff? I don't know. No, I can't sing Christina Aguilera for any amount of luck. Yeah, no, I don't know any of that, what anybody's talking about, but we're having a great audience. Have I mentioned that today? What do we got? 40 thumbs up and we got 100 people watching. That's so exciting. Hi, Presley. How are you? Soda Sound says maybe he doesn't really believe it and he's just using a hot topic to grow his audience. Yeah, maybe, but I think he probably does. you're putting yourself out there. He says he gets spit on, and I'm sure he's threatened from time to time. Hello, Ashana. Well, thank you for hello from India. I want to go huge in India because there's a lot of people in India, a lot of growth potential. Didn't I already say hello to Ashana? I think that I did. Do I want to talk about TikTok for a little bit? I woke during the night. I watched a video. It came up. There was a guy. I think he might be Scottish. He could be English. He was British of some sort. And his name was like Crumby or Brummy or something like that. And it had been seen a lot. So if any of you are out there on TikTok, um, if any of you are out there on TikTok, you probably had it come across your FYP page. And I don't even ever really watch videos, but it showed up. And he goes, this video will probably get me banned from TikTok, but I don't care. I'm done being a content creator. And we'll see if he's done or anything. But he talked for like 10 minutes. And he kind of explained, and I've always sensed this. He said, in his opinion, why TikTok was the worst app that there is. And how they go to content creators and bring them to meetings, and I don't know if he said wine and dine, but bring them to fancy meetings with all the biggest TikTokers and teach them how to get people to send more gifts on his live videos. And you can like tip me here on YouTube, but it doesn't seem as active of a part of the whole experience if somebody throws me like $1,000, for instance, on this video because they love it so much. But on TikTok, giving gifts is an active part of the experience. And say you give a gift that costs $10 on TikTok, TikTok keeps at least half of that. So just little old me doing my videos, not knowing anything, not encouraging people to give me gifts. Chips has told me, hey, put a goal. And Alexandra said, hey, you need to talk about tiny dinies. And people are encouraging me to encourage people to give me gifts. But he's saying TikTok is a machine that does that. And they'll train you when to do it and train you how to do it and train you to be fake and train you to do all this thing to make a boatload of money. And it's almost frightening to think about because not even trying, I mean, I don't know, I might have made $300, $400, $500 or something all told from all the gifts I've ever gotten on TikTok. But I'm just little old me. And if I made $500, they made $500. And there's guys out there with huge audiences mining this strategically to build their audience. Brummy is a nickname from someone from Manchester, England. Okay, well then that's the dude, Brummy. He was British, and he said he's not going to do it anymore. But anyway, and I'd always felt there was something weird about TikTok. And I'd always wondered why I exposed myself to it. And later in his video, he said they intentionally put hater pages out there to your fans. In my case, my fans, but he apparently had, who knew? It wasn't just me that had hater pages. But he said he would expose the hater content towards my fans, his fans, other content creators' fans, to fan the flames and create gossip and yuckiness and bad vibes and ill will. And it explains so much to me. Because I'm going, what the hell? I'm a dude in Appleton, Wisconsin, trying his best, doing what he can, struggling to make it by. And there's people out there gossiping about me and hating me. And I'm going, what the hell? And it's because TikTok feeds that to grow its page. And I'd often wondered, why do they let trolls create infinite troll accounts? It's for that purpose, because they're using the trolls to grow the audience, to um, build the lives, build the gifts, create this monster that is them. And I talked about it a lot. You know, I kind of look at YouTube as a clean platform. I can come here and basically say whatever I want. The powers that be on YouTube aren't chiming in or saying, hey, don't talk about this, or hey, Ken, if you go live at this time, or hey, Ken, do this, do TikTok shop, do encourage gifts. For the last few months, I was getting people reaching out to me saying, hey, I can help promote your videos. I can teach you how to do lives. And I was wondering what they're talking about. And it was happening. I was getting like 10 of them a day. And I was going, what do you mean? I do my lives just fine. But what they are there for is to, and they're partnering with TikTok or maybe working for TikTok, to teach me how to go live and hit the viewers up for gifts because TikTok's taken half of it. And again, it explains so much to me how they intentionally put like negative stuff about me and other content creators out in front of our fans to create some weird dissent. And I was wondering, because I'd have people that were there and watching my audience, watching me and liking me. And all of a sudden they go, oh, I learned about the real you. I don't know, the real me. I don't know. I mean, this is me. I don't know. And, you know, this is the real me, but there's just gossip pages set up and TikTok's encouraging it. And you guys watch, I bet you see it. I bet you get crap about me thrown up in your FYP page because this guy said it's happening. And it was so weird. And it's been such a cesspool, really, since I've been on it, where if I talk about pot, they might shut my video down. And I'm going, wait, I can't talk about pot or not smoking it or sobriety or whatever. I just felt like they were so involved in my show. And it always kind of made me uncomfortable. And I know it made my viewers uncomfortable. So here I sit, because I've always felt it. Well, Soda Sound said, why do I continue to maintain my TikTok page knowing all that? Well, because I just saw this video about 6 hours ago. Yeah, I just saw this video about 6 hours ago, or I don't even know if it was 6 hours ago. It was somewhere during the night. So why do I maintain my TikTok account? I don't know. That's where I was going. That was my transition. I was going, so here I sit, wondering, why do I do it? Do I do it for the money? Do I do it? I mean, honestly, Julie Flanagan found me on TikTok, and now I consider Julie a friend, and I've stayed at her house, and I've pointed to Ronaldo. So there's good people there, but it's also a cesspool of yuckiness. It is. It is. Shub Hussein says TikTok is better than YouTube. Be honest. I mean, in what ways is it better? I guess that's what I want to know. And I've had this conversation with several of you going, why am I even there? Because it pays me money? Because it pays me money? Because there's some decent people on it? And I don't know. I mean, I certainly don't go live on it anymore. So I don't benefit from those gifts. You know, I always felt kind of bad. I'd say it. I feel kind of bad. You guys are spending your hard-earned money on gifts for me. I used to say that. I had a guy call me from Texas saying, "Hey, don't feel bad. Let people spend money the way they want to spend it." I go, "All right." Um, but also, I take my content fairly seriously. And sometimes I'll be diving into some really good subject like mental health or sobriety or whatever, divorce, and I'll be serious. And somebody will send me a gift like a cowboy hat and a mustache. And I'll be clipping the video and I'll be doing a great, saying something really important. And all of a sudden I'll have a cowboy hat and a mustache. And I go, I don't want to put this out there as a short or a reel or a TikTok. Because suddenly I got a uh, uh, cowboy hat and a mustache. Do I understand Zionism? I don't even know what Zionism is. So, no, I do not understand Zionism. But thank you for asking. Mm, mm. Oh. So, those are my thoughts about that. Those are my thoughts about that. Do we come up with an answer? Okay. Sean says TikTok is easier to scroll and entertain. Wait, I came across you on TikTok, would have never found you on YouTube. Good morning. Let's crush this week. XRP Sherpa, I'm going to. Is easier to scroll and entertain. When you say to entertain, what do you mean, Sean? It's entertaining? And it's okay. I'm not mad if you do. Is that what you mean, that it's entertaining? Uh, yeah, but so is a casino. Yeah, okay, for entertainment. But so is a casino, is entertaining. I'm doing great, Mr. Singh. Interesting. Huh. But interesting, you could say a casino's interesting too. And the gifts are kind of weird, you know. And the fact that they keep half the money, and again, there's guys making a lot of money. TikTok is making money, and I'm not against a business making money. Uh, but they must be making a heck of a lot of money and really having no cost of goods sold or really no expenses, basically. They just figured out a good app and a way to make it addictive and a way to spread yuckiness by putting hate groups in front of your audience. So why am I on TikTok? I don't know. Sean says he wouldn't have found me. Julie wouldn't have found me. Chip wouldn't have found me. You get a lot of variety: news clips, DIY, comedy, seriousness, interest, etc. Do you keep half the money of people who pay a monthly subscription fee to the creator pages? I think so. I think that's the way it works. You keep like half, maybe 60%. I don't love being called bro, but I'm from. Where am I from? Where am I from? Appleton, Wisconsin, of course. That's where I'm from. Duh. I'm a huge Packer fan. Go Badgers. Hey there. You know you're from Wisconsin when? Well, I almost kind of like the Packers, and I always kind of have, and I don't care about football really at all. No worries. Let's see. Let's see. Chat Ken. Maybe doing what you're doing, TikTok clips, and drive people to YouTube. Okay, Sean, I appreciate your thoughts on that because I mean, I value your opinion for live. I do value your opinion. But yeah, going live on TikTok's just a yuck. It's just yuck. Uh, Greets from Germany. Hello from Germany. Soda Sound said, surprise, Wisconsin has no NHL team given the cold and ice. Yeah, it does seem like a good state. There's really, I mean, I don't know, how big is Milwaukee? I don't even know if Milwaukee's that big. You know, it seems like, but I mean, honestly, and this might be a little Illinois bias, I kind of consider Milwaukee a suburb of Chicago. Let's see. Maybe Google should buy TikTok since they own YouTube as well. Well, I don't know that they should. YouTube for live, Instagram Reels, and sprinkle of OnlyFans. I don't think XRP Sherpa, your mind's usually in the gutter. And it's okay. You do you if your mind is in the gutter. Uh, it's interesting that Wisconsin has only two large cities. What's the second one? Milwaukee and don't say Madison. They have baseball, NFL, and NBA. Yeah, no, I'm aware, but I doubt they do real well. Green Bay's not a large city, is it? I bet is Madison bigger than Green Bay? I assume it is. Well, thank you for subscribing. I knew you meant the Packers do well. Yeah, but the Packers is like a movement. It's like a religion up here. Maybe hockey could be too. No, I mean, I agree. I would think Wisconsin seems like a place. It's by Minnesota. It's closer to Canada than Illinois. But I mean, they just don't have that many big cities. Maybe hockey, you're right, because I mean, hockey's expanded and hockey's done real well over the last 20 years. It kind of seems like somebody should have started a Milwaukee hockey team. Maybe we should put that together. All right, so Madison's bigger. Maybe we should start that. Maybe that'll be us. Maybe that'll be us. Coffee with Ken is going to go so huge on YouTube. Not that I'm not only going to buy a perfect little 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch or a little tiny home. And it won't be a tiny home because tiny home's actually a thing, the tiny home. But it'll be a little home. And I will also create a hockey team here in Wisconsin. I don't even like hockey. I don't even like sports. But the money will be too attractive for me to ignore. So anyway, it's about 7 o'clock. It is Monday morning. Hello, Hum Slice. How are you? Oh, that feels so good. I did a little stretching this morning. I appreciate the love from India. Again, I am huge in India. Appleton has a minor league baseball team, says XRP Sherpa. And Oshkosh has a minor league basketball team, I learned. The Appleton Sturgeons? Is it really? How do you guys know so much? Are you guys trolls? Are you guys the ones that are stalking me? I used to trust you. Now I trust nobody. It's like Scooby-Doo. I'm going to go down to Julie and Steve's house, and I'm going to peel off Julie's mask, and it's going to be a troll. Then I'm going to try and peel off Steve, and it's not going to come off. Oh, hello, Armand Singh. What job do I do? Oh, I do lots of jobs. Well, great, Home Slice. Thank you for hopping on today. But again, it's 7 o'clock, and I usually like to talk for about an hour. I'm trying to picture what troll you would be, Julie Flanagan, when I pull off your mask. I don't know. Sturgeons would be a good name for the hockey team. Yeah, it would be. I mean, it's kind of hard to spell Sturgeons. It's not that hard to spell Sturgeons, but it's kind of hard. That's what I was saying, Chip, like Scooby-Doo. You would be an evil one, Julie, because you're a bad girl. And you poop. Somebody just suggested, hey, Tony Soprano's on. Well, that's awesome. Said I should move to New Jersey. That is nowhere in my thoughts ever. I don't think have I thought I should move to New Jersey. Uh, I don't know, Julie. I'm not going to go down this road. Sergeant Gusty. I think New Jersey's actually prettier than we give it credit for. Again, I was visiting a buddy in Philadelphia, and we went to Atlantic City. And most of the state's pretty. Or, I mean, they call it the Garden State. So most of the state, I think it was fall, and it was lots of trees and lots of pretty leaves. But yeah, I think for most of the country, we picture New Jersey as like a harbor and factories. Yeah, I don't think the image of New Jersey is really good. Chip lived in Jersey for 23 years. All of New England is like that, though. Oh, yeah, no, I don't doubt that other parts of New England, but we don't have a negative opinion about New England, and we do about New Jersey for some reason. Lots of woods, lots of hunting areas. Yeah, no, I thought so. Uh, but why says Jersey is the armpit of New York? I think that's the way the country feels. Jersey, somebody needs to get out there and do some reworking of what the rest of the country thinks of New Jersey. Because I think most of us think it's the crappy area of New York. And I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying that's what I kind of think that it is. I'm clearly wrong, and I've driven across it, and I've seen lots of woods. Leonidas asked, why am I not a radio host? Because I'm a mega successful content creator here on YouTube. And because no YouTube or no radio station, which I'm a little bit surprised about, by the way, as good as I am at keeping the conversation going, that no guy from WFMM, FMA, Appleton said, hey, this guy's got a good voice and an amazing ability to keep a conversation going for hours. We should hire him. I wonder if Appleton has its own radio station. Maybe I could. I mean, should I just go about my day and go to my first day's work today? Or should I keep kicking the tires and look into radio stations in Appleton and say something? Say something on the Appleton radio station. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know if I'd want to do this in a studio with a microphone. I'm full of something, XRP, for sure. I'd be an amazing radio host. Well, thank you. Many stations have been bought up and the DJs are not local. Oh. Well, good, because I'm not really very local to Appleton. I've only been here a week and a half. A weather guy. I don't know. But anyway, it's Monday morning. My coffee's almost gone. Talked for just over an hour. And that always feels good. And had a great show, a great start, a great audience. And I appreciate you. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for this coffee. I'm thankful for the sunshine that's coming up behind me, the blue sky I see, my nice warm room, my comfy bed, the amount of sleep I got, the job I get to go to today, the continental breakfast I'm going to go devour in a little bit. And I'm excited about my day, and I hope you are as well. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a great night's sleep. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. You're feeling good. You're loving yourself. You are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon.